Welcome to my channel where we make structural engineering design simple and easy. My name is Olodu Konyedi, and I want to say big thank you to everyone who has subscribed to this channel, and those who are yet to subscribe, please hit that subscribe button and hit the like button. So today we got a question from one of our subscribers which we will be handling today, and it says Esther Oladipupo Pupo PN4. She said, on what floor can I change column sizes in high-rise building from Lagos? Well done, sir. Esther Oladipupo will be handling your question today. So, depending on the number of floors you are doing, like this typical example, we have 2 floors. Let's assume you have multiple floors, but the columns at the bottom are the ones carrying the heaviest load. So if I want to advise you, if you are doing a 6-story building, 10-story building, or whatever story building you are doing, I think the first set of column, your ground column, your first floor column, your second floor column, they are very important depending on the number of floors you are working on. So, but if you're working on, let's say, 2 floors, your ground floor carries the bulk of the load. If you're working on 3 floors, your first and ground floor carries the load. So the higher you go, the more you can do it with that ratio. If it's a 3-floor, it's a 2-floor, the ground floor carries the load, so you can either change the size of the ground column. But if it's a 3-floor, you can change the first floor and your ground floor. But if it's a 4-floor, we can do ground, first, second. If it's 6 floors, so that's how you keep altering it. So, but this is what we'll do. We have here, at this point, we are having we have first floor, we have our first floor, we have a second floor, we have a third floor, and we have the roof. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 roof. We have first, we have second, we have third. So these are the floor. We have first floor here, second floor, third floor, and we have the roof floor. So what I would advise is, I will come to, let's say I'm at my 4th floor. What I will do, I will come to display, visual interrogation. I will come to column, Asia column, and I will say okay. Once I say okay, I will allow it to show me the column position. But before then, if you are not conversant on this, is when you click your axis, let's go back there. So you come to column, Asia, you come here and you check the load combination you want to appear. That is how those columns load appeared. It is what we want that we are showing. So with this, we are having, at the roof level, we are having 21, 20 something. So these are small column loads, so you don't need to change anything from your 230 by 230 or your 2, whatever you are using. You can stick with that. But on coming to your your third floor, we are having 500, which is still okay. So just check around whatever your column. I think here we are having 90, we are having 410. So relatively, if we go to second floor, we are having 7, 8, 9 thereabout. The column load at the second floor is getting heavier. It's getting heavier. Then on your first floor we are having 1000 or 1600, which is quite on the heavier side. So what I normally do is there's a program I run with Excel. I open my Excel and I'm having this column load of 1646. I come here, I put in my 1646, and let's assume we're having 230 by 230. It's an assumption, 2 by 2. An assumption. Let's assume so. So when we come here, it failed. It failed totally. So it failed woefully. So let's come back here and let's assume we do 3. The 3, it still failed woefully. 3, it still failed woefully. So what this thing means is if you are using 230 by 230 on this column, it will fail. It will fail. So what you do at this time is you can now change the size of the column here. When you do that, let's increase it to 300 by 300 here. So if we come here, what passes is 8y. It says arrow here, but it's y20. So with 8y20 size of 300 by 300 column, it will pass. It will pass, but most time, because most of the thing failed here, I'll prefer us. Let's see if we increase the size a bit. If we say 350, if anything changes, it's still that. So most likely we may say, okay, 300 by 300. So that's how I do my designs with the columns. For this level now, I can change this. And in order for me to change this now, if I right click, I go to property. So here I can now make here either 300 by 300. And once I do all that, I say updates. Say yes. So this is it. So you've altered your column. This is how you alter your column. So on this floor, on this level, on your first floor, it will become 300 by 300. But on going to subsequent floors, you can either retain your 230 by 230 or run it all through. Esther, I hope it's explain the bit of what you are asking. But if not, please feel free to reply us so that we know where you are still confused. And if it's helpful to you, please still also share. And if you are yet to subscribe, please hit that subscribe button and hit that like button. Until I come again next time, I say remain blessed. Thanks.